Hey guys, it's Dean. Welcome to the Better Man podcast. Today's episode is a solo episode. And today I want to talk about the struggle for self care. So, this is a situation that almost all of us face. I think because you're listening to this podcast, you're interested in self care, you're interested in self improvement. And that means that we have to spend our time wisely when we do have it. If you are interested in self improvement, there's a very low likelihood that you have a lot of free time. You're probably already doing a lot. Maybe you're a dad, a caregiver, or a busy guy with other responsibilities, busy professional, and you don't get a lot of free time. And when you do have it, it's hard to choose to do the thing that will help with your self improvement or your self care. So when you have the availability and you're deciding between watching TV or journaling or doing a workout, that's a struggle. And that's something that we face on a sometimes daily basis, something that I go through as well. Just because I am in the position that I am in doesn't mean that I also have to don't have to struggle with motivation. I do. I do struggle with motivation. And so when this happened to me last weekend, so I was sitting on my couch and I had just finished putting my daughter down for a nap. And that entire day, I had not really had any time to myself. I had gone to the grocery store with my daughter. I think I took my son for a walk, maybe went to, the park. But the point is that I didn't really have any time to myself. I was on the entire day from the time that I woke up until that second nap around 2:30 p.m. And so at 2:30 p.m., that's a lull in the day. That's when your energy levels definitely take a hit. So I had just sat down, I grabbed the TV remote, I flicked the TV on, and I realized, is this what I want to be doing with my time? And so after about a minute, I kind of shook myself out of it and I went into my office and I wrote something. So this is, I don't know if you call it, just call it prose, right? It's not a poem, but the title of this is Choosing Self Care. Choosing self care. Finally, a break. Without thinking, I come back downstairs and make my way to the living room, plop down on the couch. I grab the TV remote. It's so easy. Just a few buttons to click, and I'll be mentally buzzed. I deserve this break. I've been working, taking care of the kids all day. I haven't done anything for myself that hasn't involved the kids or putting the house in order. And then another voice pops into my head. You should be using this time wisely. I recognize that it's right, but energy to work out, to journal, to meditate, it's tough to lean into the activity I know I should be doing when my willpower has already been spent elsewhere, sacrificing what I want to do for others' needs and desires, or the family's basic housekeeping, chores. Can't I just veg out for a bit? Come on, just do it. The voice is insistent. And then something clicks. I remember my values. I remember how I'll feel if 30 minutes passes and I haven't done anything useful with my time. So I pull myself out of the stupor that I entered when I flick the TV switch on. I switch off the TV. I grab my notebook and a pen instead. I open it up to a fresh page and I start writing whatever's in my head. I don't have a specific prompt. There's not a set of questions that I have to answer or a specific problem to solve. I just start writing. So I write this: the struggle of self care, of using your time wisely, of choosing to do what's rewarding instead of what's numbing, checking in instead of checking out, facing the anxiety and experiencing the emotions that you've been putting off instead of tuning them out. Rarely easy to start, but once you do, it's always better. Hopefully, this baby sleeps well. The countdown is on. So, I think that situation, baby or not, I think that's a situation that we all go through, right? We have the time to take care of ourselves, to do the workout, to do the self-improvement, to read the book, maybe to journal. And it's so easy to want to turn the TV on instead. or to, I don't know, do some sort of coping activity, something that will take us away from the activity that's going to help us grow and help us take care of ourselves for our long-term future selves. It's so easy to choose to do the easy numbing activity instead, scrolling on the phone, watching TV. And that's the struggle of self-care, is deciding to do the other thing instead. So this is all to say that this is something that I go through as well. And I know that it's something that you guys probably go through. This week, this topic is particularly relevant because I have the Be the Better You retreat. The Be the Better You retreat is happening. This is our fourth round and the second iteration of the way we've been doing it. So we'll have 11 guys coming to Austin, Texas for 4 days, going through a journey of self improvement, of self discovery, and of yoga. This time we'll be doing yoga 3 times per day. And I also just launched Engage a couple weeks ago, which is our hard to explain it, but it is a new level of manful yoga focused on community and overall health and well-being, not just on the workouts, but going deeper beyond that, going deeper into the community, more motivation, more targeted information. And this idea of self-care, of finding the energy to be able to do the things that we need to do, is a very prevalent theme, right? If all of us could just do our workouts when we said that we would, then it would be really easy. But that's not what happens. We've got other things that get in the way. We have other stress that we haven't dealt with. We have habits that are already ingrained that prevent us from doing our workouts. And so it takes a bit more than just saying, I'm going to do my workout at this time to do the workout. We have to look at some other strategies. We have to address the things that are holding us back. And that's something that we're doing at the Be the Better You retreat. And that's a theme that we explore in the Engage community as well. So Be the Better You retreat, we haven't scheduled our next one, but that will happen likely in late 2024. Engage is in its beta period. It's currently closed for enrollment, but we'll be opening that back up in July. So stay tuned for that. And that's what's going on in Manful Yoga. So I hope that this discussion of self-care resonated with you. Is this to say, I struggle with this as well. And it's something that most guys struggle with. If you're interested in self-improvement, if you have workouts that you want to do on a regular basis, it's not just automatic all the time, right? It takes energy, it takes discipline, and more important than those things, it takes setting up the environment that encourages you to do the activities that you want to do, and remembering your values, and having and making sure that you've gone through the process to be able to articulate and make clear those values. And for me, something that's really helped is remembering how I feel after I do an activity. So for me, feeling the shame of, watching TV for an hour mindlessly instead of doing something that would make me feel better and be in a better place to be a better dad, a better husband, and a better leader. If I choose to do the TV instead of the thing that's going to make me better, I feel bad about that. And so when I have the opportunity to remember to choose, that's when I think, oh, I've been here before. And I know that if I do the easy thing and just mind numb, I know I'm going to be upset later on. So I'm going to choose to put aside this little feeling of discomfort that I have. I'm going to lean into the activity and I'm going to do it. And usually, as soon as I start it, I start to feel better. I feel lighter. I feel better about myself. And then when I finish, I'm proud of myself. It's another win. So, and yeah, hopefully that baby takes a nice long nap. If you're a dad, you know what I mean. And if not, I'm sure there's other comparisons, but I'm drawing a blank. So, anyways, you're not always in control. So, control the time that you do have available and use your time wisely. Hope this message resonated with you guys. Thank you for listening to the Better Man podcast. I hope this inspires you to be a better man. I'll see you guys on the next episode. If you guys are listening and haven't left a review yet, please consider doing so on Apple Podcast or on Spotify. If you want to get started with Manflow Yoga, we do have a free 7-day challenge. You can learn more and sign up at manflowyoga.com/7DC. There's no credit card required. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I'll see you on the next one. If you like that episode, check out this other one right here. I think you're really going to enjoy it. If you haven't subscribed, click this subscribe button over here, and you can listen to the full episodes on any major podcasting platform. Full details below in the description.